we wouldn't be mutants, we would just be decayed. The process of reproduction just wouldn't work. You know, a lot of times a baby is conceived, and in the womb, the DNA that comes together is so malformed or adjusted, I'm probably not using the best term, that the baby is just not going to be viable. And it never grows. It's just not viable. Well, if humanity was 100,000 years old, you would never be able to produce a viable baby. DNA would just be so decayed. It just wouldn't work. Too many mutations, things like that. We'd die out. So there's essentially like a half-life to how long we can be here. So there's a lot of studies. One group that I think is doing excellent studies is the Institute for Creation Research.
Oh yeah,
They're a little more scholarly than Answers in Genesis. Answers in Genesis has a lot of nice materials, but Institute for Creation Research has got a little higher level, I think, of scientific, scholarly writing and studies. And they've done some interesting work suggesting that the rate of mutations and human DNA half-life and all that is really much shorter than what people have assumed. So that the scientific indication right now is that humanity had to develop, in the last 10,000 years. So again, if that's the case, and if you can show that, then which is more accurate? To say that human beings evolved 100,000 years ago or 100 million years ago, or the fact that genetics suggests we could have only been here about less than 10,000 years.
So in 70,000 years, our DNA would not be viable to reproduce?
Yeah, we're deteriorating. Like the law of entropy, from order to disorder.